Yang, she's the managing director of Zonda Tech Ghana Limited. Zonda Tech is an amazing company involved in all kinds of things. Yang, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Please, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Your name is an interesting name, Yang. Is it so? The same name twice. So Yang squared.
Yes, for Chinese different characters, but okay. English spelling is the same.
Oh, okay. So yes. Yang, two different characters. I see.
Yes.
So you are the MD of Zonda Tech.
Yes.
I see. So tell me about Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
Zonda Tech, as everybody know, that we are dealing with machineries and the tipper trucks, and now we're also into pickup and SUVs.
So machinery, tipper trucks, SUVs. So
yes,
how did the company start? How long has the company been in Ghana?
Yes, I established the company in 2010. However, we finally started in 2013.
Okay.
From 2013 to 2018, we were doing the trading of like oil tankers, tipper trucks, trailer heads, flatbeds, all kinds of trucks and machineries. And also later, the Shantui, they chose us to represent them for bulldozers, excavators, rollers, graders, all kinds of machineries. In 2018, we started our assembling plant up to now. Wow. And this year, we're luckily representing Great Wall, and we're dealing with the pickups and SUVs and the salon cars.
So let's take it one by one. You started by doing oil tank, high-level things, and then you moved into excavators, and then do you do low beds?
Yes, we also do deal with the low bed.
Low bed, and now you do trucks.
Yes.
What's your truck brand called?
Is Sinotrack.
Sinotrack.
Yes.
Sinotrack. And then you have 4x4 and pickups.
Yes.
And the brand is called Great Wall.
Great Wall, yes.
And then your excavator, what's the brand called?
Shantui. Yeah. But we are very known for Shantui bulldozers. Shantui bulldozer is the best from China.
Shantui bulldozer is the best?
Yes.
I see. So those
I only represent the best products from China.
How do you compete in terms of quality and price? How high are you in the higher quality market, and how affordable are your products?
First, depending on which product you are competing with. For example, tipper trucks. I always see that a customer choosing a product because it's an investment tool. It's about value it brings to the customer. Then if a tipper truck, definitely everybody will be comparing my tipper truck to my diesel. However, it's like a lady is choosing a boyfriend. Yeah, everybody's saying, okay, if a lady is choosing a very wealthy boyfriend, but wealthy boyfriend is also required to be very rich to match, right? But we need the investment tool to work, and we give them the best service. Like we love our customers wholeheartedly. So every region, we have our branch there, we have spare parts there, we have our service workers there. That's why we make sure that our customers, when they get a Zonda truck, they can work without getting any problem. That is the value.
So one advantage of Zonda is the after-sale support that you give.
Sufficient spare parts.
So do you assemble, which of the things do you assemble in Ghana?
Now, assemble in Ghana, the tipper trucks, the trailer heads, flatbeds. The flatbeds, even we manufacture them in Ghana.
Are you serious?
Yes. I need to invite you to our factory. You'll be amazed. And also the machineries, we also assemble them in Ghana.
Wow.
Now, even we will be starting to assemble the pickup very soon.
And this assembly is done by people, Ghanaians and Chinese in Ghana here?
We bring engineers from China to train Ghanaians.
And so they work. Where is your factory located?
In Tema, behind my head office.
Okay, so this is on the Aflower Road.
Yes.
I see. And how many people do you employ?
I employ more than 400 Ghanaians directly.
Directly? On the factory floor in the various...
Yes.
I see. And what other things do you do beyond employment? What social responsibility initiative do you undertake?
I always say that as an entrepreneur, first, the employment for Ghanaians is the best CSR I have done for Ghanaians. Like in my area, because our area is near Ashelma. most of the young people we have employed, they're from the Ashama zone,
They live in
right?
Ashama area.
Everybody know what Ashama is. However, even our district commander, police commander, once he was joking that when Zonda came there, even the crime rate has come down. You know why? Because I always say that if most of the people, they don't know the value of the Ghana youth. But because I am in this industry, first, from 2013, I have the maintenance shop. I know Ghanaian youth, once they touch the machine, they're so good at it. That's why I wanted to have a factory. Why I have a factory? Because I know Ghanaians, they can do it. Then when I employ all these Ghana youth, we train them, even in Ashama area, we take so many youth. Like the youth, the daytime, they get to work from day to night and they get well paid. Then they get tired when they get home, they want to sleep. It is a peaceful, it will bring peace to Ghana.
So you train, when you take people, you train them before you employ them. So do you have like training programs that you do for these people?
I even built a training center in my company. Every week we have a training programs for Ghanaians. Every weekend we bring Chinese engineers to train Ghanaians. And in the meantime, we're not only training our engineers, we are training drivers every year 4 times, safety training, because I feel that the trucks we sell to the public will bear a responsibility for them to drive responsibly. That's why we collaborate with the MTTD, with the DVLA, Red Cross, to train every time in my training center at least 150 to 200 drivers.
So companies who are buying your trucks can also bring their drivers for training.
It's for free, and I will give them lunch and I will give them certificate. We just want to lower them for training because I feel that is the contribution I do for Ghana.
So this training is in both driving and also how to maintain the vehicle.
Yes, first we train them the knowledge about the components of the vehicle, and then we train them the awareness of safe driving.
I hope you do that for excavator and other heavy-duty equipment as well, because that's a very big need. So, do you train people who want to run bulldozers and that kind of thing? Or this is just for trucks for now?
We do even for bulldozers, we don't train them in my yard. We send our engineers to the customer's yard to train them.
To train them on how to use it?
Yes. And our engineers are constantly with the customers to monitor.
So you started your company in Ghana 11 years ago, and now you have partnerships with some important companies. You mentioned Shantui. Which other company do you represent in Ghana? Which other brand do you represent? And talk about those collaborations.
Yes, I represent Sinotrack in Ghana, CIMC, Great Wall, and also Forland. The lubricants, I represent Sinopec, and I also represent a tire factory in Ghana.
Take it one by one.
Yes.
Sinotrack for the trucks.
Yes.
Great Wall for the pickups.
Yes.
CIMC for what?
For oil tankers, flatbeds, and the low beds.
And then you mentioned something else.
Forland for the light trucks.
Forlanda.
Forland, yes.
That's for the light.
Forland, Forland.
Forlanda. And then there's also, of course, Shantui.
Shantui, yes.
What do you say about people who feel Chinese products are not necessarily high quality? So, of course, people used to think that Chinese brands were not that quality. I think they said the same about Japanese products many years ago and Korean products as well. How will you say Chinese vehicles are competing now with, say, American, European, Japanese, or even Korean vehicles?
Yes. Definitely, when people have that impression, we cannot see that they are wrong. We need to do reflection on ourselves. Why people are thinking like this? I always, some big things we can always narrow on ourselves. Okay, like before, I was very fat. I said I cannot represent the Zonda spirit. And I want to represent Zonda spirit. I have to train myself very well. I have to discipline myself, right? But the Chinese brands, because I am from China, I have a master degree from China, and I also studied in the US. I came to Ghana. I know China is the factory for the world. We have high quality, we have a middle quality, we have a lower quality. Europe, they're using Chinese goods. America is using Chinese goods. But how come in Ghana, people are saying Chinese goods are of lower quality? Definitely, it is the people who bring the products to Ghana. They are not doing well. It is not the factory not doing well. If I want to do a product, first I set a standard on the products. I said, I only deal with the best. I need to bring value to Ghanaians. So when I started it, it's like a lot of people, when they're selling, they're just selling. Even their yard is very shabby. They don't do sanitation well. But once I started this, every small money, I wanted to set up a very good structure. I make sure that my structure is well done and inside is neat and nice. And in the meantime, I train my Chinese people. They must be very responsible. What is a leader? I said, a leader is you lead to work. So I put the responsible Chinese there to lead the Ghanaians to work. And the Chinese products, why the quality is not good, like for machineries, maybe before they didn't bring enough spare parts. They didn't do good after-sales service. So I talked to the factory. Every week, you need to bring engineers to train my people how to maintain the trucks. And in the meantime, we stock sufficient spare parts. And I have established the 7 branches in Ghana. They are like every branch. I make sure there are more than 10 engineers maintaining the trucks. And one Chinese engineer is leading them. We serve customers wholeheartedly. Then ever since I started the machineries and the trucks, nobody is saying that Chinese products are of low quality.
Wonderful.
Again. It is the standard that you set for yourself. And then China, they're very grateful to me. They said, I have changed the scenario for Ghanaians.
Wonderful.
Talking about the Chinese machineries and the trucks.
Wonderful. We're talking to Yang Yang. She's the managing director of Zonda Tech Ghana Limited, and they are involved in many things: vehicle and heavy-duty assembly, sales of trucks, SUVs, pickups, and heavy-duty machines. She's also talking about after-sales support and also training of people, including drivers, on safety and also how to use the equipment. Apart from Tema, where else are you? Are you in Ashanti region? Are you in Tamale?
Yes.
Where are your locations?
So, like we have one branch in Jolu, one in Eswam, one in Budubram, one in Takoradi, 2 in Kumasi, and 1 in Tamale. Altogether, I have 8.
Tamale, Takoradi, Kumasi 2, Budumburam, and then
In Sawam, Jolu,
and then
Tema. Yes.
Wonderful. And you're expanding fast. How can people reach you? Is there a website? Is there a phone number? If somebody wants and by the way, before that, payment terms. Do you work with banks? How can people pay? Is it cash? Is there payment terms and things for your products? How do you just talk a bit about that?
Yes, payment terms. Zonda will also give some finance to our customers. They can do some part payment, and then we finance them. We'll give them 1 year to pay back.
Wonderful. So you can give me a phone number and also a website.
Yes. The phone number is 050-177-2222 and 3333.
You need to repeat that.
050-177-2222 and 3333.
Okay. So it's the same 050
177-2222
or
and
3333.
Or 3333.
So it's the same preamble. All right.
Yes.
And then website.
zondatech.com.
So ZONDATEC.
Yes.
.com.
Yes.
And then location, the main headquarters, the Tema.
Tema of Flower Road, opposite TD Brothers. Opposite the free zones.
So if the MD wants to see you, maybe I'm the MD of a company that buys trucks, I want to see you direct. They can come and see you.
Yes.
Or you have sales
I meet customers nearly every day.
Direct.
Like most of the times, in Ashanti region, the customer, they were so excited, so thrilled. They said, how come you're in Accra and then in the morning you appear in our house? I said, this is the way we do our marketing. I must always be close to our customers, listen to their voice. Sometimes some of my branch managers, maybe they have made some mistakes. They are not aware. I am aware, and I immediately let them correct the mistake.
Wonderful. We wish you well. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yang
Bernard.
is the managing director of Zonda Tech Ghana Limited, who are quite an impressive establishment doing very, very interesting things in the vehicle and heavy-duty machinery assembly space, trucks, SUVs. Brands include Sinotrack, CIMC, Great Wall, and my favorite, Shantui. Shantui.
Thank you.